We are a family that has been full-time sailing for 2 years and lived on our boat Catalpa for over 4 years and have owned 5 different dinghies. This video we show you our latest and best choice of a dinghy for our family.
Wild and free, baby, we could dream farther than our eyes have ever seen. I don't wanna grow.
We're here with Hans and we're talking about the Highfield boat, and he's the distributor for Highfield boats in Phuket. He's been here for I think 30 years, yeah. Yes. And he's been with Highfield from the beginning. We're having a look at our new tender. There's just, I don't know where to start here. There's just so many extra features in this boat compared to what we're used to.
This is the Highfield Classic 340 and it is 3.4 meters long.
We'll start up the front, for instance. We've got an anchor locker up here, which is really easy access. Plenty of room in there, plenty of room for your line. Nice, neat and tidy there. Coming through to here, which is a really cool feature, is the fuel tank up the front. And as you all know, with the weight, with just one person in the boat, your tender tends to ride with the nose up. This really eliminates that problem. So that's a really cool feature, that.
And also doesn't slide down.
And it doesn't slide down, and the fuel line itself that's underneath the floor is not going to get squashed while you're diving or provisioning whatever you put inside your tender at the time. Working your way down to the transom here, this is really solid. You can see how it's really well reinforced. We're going to be running a 15 horsepower, but it's actually rated up to a 25 for this size and 6 people. And not to mention, just the finish of all the powder coating over the whole lot is brilliant, and followed by all the non-slip. It's just really well thought out. A lot of the rollick holders and all the handles and that are actually rubber, so they actually won't let go of the Hypalon as opposed to having cheaper PVC ones. There's been an extra little seat pouch added on here so you can put your odds and ends in, bit of safety gear and whatnot, so on. We've chosen to go with this cover that Hans actually custom makes for any sort of tender, but for us the main reason behind this is because we do a lot of diving and we're constantly dragging our tanks in and out of the boat, and we don't want to damage the Hypalon tubes. This is actually really important to maintain the tubes and look after them.
And it looks pretty.
And it looks good. And it's really well thought out and really well stuck down. It's all velcroed on right the way around. Fits like a glove. It's yeah, really neat. At the front here, you can see there's a really heavy duty tow eye here, followed by a really good rub strip that runs right down, so you're really going to look after that powder coating. But not to mention, that's so solid. So if you do end up towing your tender a lot, it's definitely going to stay on. Compared to our old tender, just at a guess, I'm saying the lifting points are going to be in the same spot, so that's a real bonus. But if you have a look here, they are super solid. So you've got 4 internally and another 2 beside the motor here. Another 2 solid eyes up here. So your configuration with your davits is going to be really simple to sort that out. There's a really heavy duty rub strake down the side here, super heavy duty, so that's going to protect us from any barnacles on jetties or piers or whatever we pull up to. So it's rubber based again, like the handles, so there's going to be no delamination between the 2 surfaces, so that should stay on for the life of the boat. With the Highfield tender is the Hypalon tubes, Hypalon Orca, really high quality. There's no real need to have this because it is all UV resistant, the Hypalon, and I think it's like 10 years plus or so you'll get out of it minimum. So real high quality materials with this. So for us, the cover will just prolong the life. We're not going to scratch away the surface here with our dive gear and so on.
Are you just super stoked right now though?
I'm just frothing.
It looks real good. You guys like it?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
New car.
Okay guys, as you can see, we are super stoked with our choice of Highfield 3.4 metre boat. If you're fortunate enough to pick up your Highfield in Thailand, Phuket, you'll meet Hans, and he's the local dealer there for Highfield. Real pleasure to deal with and couldn't be more helpful. So yeah, highly recommended there. Thanks mate.
We have had some adventures already and are stoked on how comfortable and dreamy our new dinghy Dory is.
I'm in love. I'm in love with this tender. I love this little bow locker with our anchor.
It's so neat and tidy.
Locker. And we've been in some really rough weather lately and it just cuts through the water so good. Yeah, can't beat it.
It's amazing. We love it.
To follow us and more of our adventures, you can subscribe to our sailing channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Sailing Catalpa.
And if you like this video, remember to give us a thumbs up.
Cheers guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on Sailing Catalpa.
These videos are made possible by our patrons. Thank you all so very much.
All thanks to your